Welcome to Crowded Lab and good news everyone. Today I will do a revisit video, updated review of Katteb. I did my review of this tool 4 months ago and now it is back on AppSumo lifetime deal. So in this video we'll see what changed, is it still worth getting, and what I like about this tool and maybe what this tool is missing. Also, recently I did my tier list video of all AI writers available at the moment on AppSumo as a lifetime deal. And at that time, Katteb was out of AppSumo. So by the end of this video, I will put Katteb into one of the tiers. Not sure yet to which one, so we'll see. I will leave the link to the original review in the description and the link to the Katteb deal as well. Please also give this video a like and subscribe for more similar videos. So let's begin. I own Katteb deal myself and honestly I enjoy using this tool. So let's see what changed and I will show you how I use this tool. So just quick overview, you can use it as article writer, you can rewrite your articles, you can point Katteb to a particular link and use it as an additional data source for your writing, as well as you can use YouTube videos and Amazon product links as additional sources for your writing needs. So let's start with the first feature, Katteb Writer, which I use the most. You are getting to this editor menu. From here you can access other tools, but honestly you don't need to do that. You can just put whatever you want right here. You can select language, and let's write a summary about ChatGPT 4 Turbo. So we can add title here. We can choose point of view, tone of voice, type of content. Let it be paragraph, but we can add our own. And down below, you can actually choose data source. By default, it will be the knowledge of underlying language model like ChatGPT 3.5 or GPT-4. And we can ask to search Google or source YouTube video, Amazon product, add your custom saved snippets as data source or any other URL. Let's choose internet and let's write. We can see fact checking is undergoing as well as writing. Okay, so here it is. We've got quick summary about GPT-4 Turbo. So we are getting correct information. It is new model. It has 128K tokens window. And moreover, we are getting data sources where this information is coming from. For example, let's check this link. Here it is. So yeah, I like this feature in this AI writer that you can define Google or internet as data source. Also, there is a nice feature where you can add related image. Let it be like so and suggest. Yep, so you can get suggested or related images from internet. However, I'm not sure if you can actually use those images. And there is another option in long form article. This feature was just recently added where you can define source of the images. So on Splash and Pexels, it should be free to use stock images. So let it be Pexels. And for long form article, we have few more options, internal links. I have one domain edit, so let's save. One thing I think Katteb needs to improve is to add ability to use the most recent model like GPT-4 Turbo. I don't see it available yet. However, if we will go and see the updates, then just one day ago, they announced that GPT-4 Turbo is now available. So I've sent request to the support team. So when I get any feedback on that, I will put that information into the pinned comment under this video about GPT-4 Turbo availability. So yeah, this is one of the downsides of Katteb that I can see, because it is not giving you the latest language model, and also it could be nice if they would implement bring your own key feature. So for example, you will be able to add your key from ChatGPT or even from Claude version 2 or other language models. So you won't be limited only to GPT models. So yeah, that's how you can write short form content. Basically, you can type any free form prompt here and get your results. You're getting some additional features here, like proofreading or plagiarism checking. One feature that is not working well for me at least is internal links. You should be able to select part of your text, then click InLinks, and then for the domains edit, you should get suggested links. However, for me at least, this feature is not working, but I don't need it as much. Even if I will select some keywords that are definitely on that Katteb website, it is not giving me any suggested links. Well, I believe it is a point for improvement for Katteb. Okay, and regarding export options, you can export as HTML, plain text, PDF, doc file. You will have WordPress plugin. It will give you to download a zip file. I will test it in a moment. Also, you can export to a website. So we can have integration with WordPress or Blogger. So let's test WordPress integration. Okay, so it asks me for admin email. I'm not sure I want to provide any admin account details, though it is actually fine. Application passwords are okay. They are not asking any passwords from my admin account. So in your WordPress settings, you will need to add application password. I will revoke access to this one, so not a problem to see it. Okay, so the first step is done. This is as well. Edit new password, copy it, and let's paste it here and finish. Okay, just for the sake of this review, let's try and export this short paragraph to Katteb Lab website. Let's add new post in draft, uncategorized, and export. All right, and here it is, this blog post in a draft state. That is nice. Let's edit that. Okay, so this is the content posted from Katteb. I see it's being posted as the most basic WordPress layout, and you can convert it to a layout manager of your choice. For example, I'm using Cadence blocks, so we can convert it. Yep, it worked perfectly fine. So I can see elements in Cadence blocks layout, and that's nice. All right, getting back to the Katteb, there is also proofreading option available. Let's add some errors like here, and let's proofread our content. We've got some artifacts here, but it's not a problem. And I see it found the mistake, like spelling mistake. Okay, nice to have. Also, we have a plagiarism checker at our disposal. Let's use that. So I can see it works probably line by line. So internal plagiarism checker stated that it is 100% unique content. Let's quickly check that in Grammarly as well. And yeah, Grammarly also states that no plagiarism found. All right. Okay, so what else can we do with the content? We can actually rewrite all or parts of it. So I've selected half of the last sentence. It was rewritten. What I actually like is a small nice feature that Katteb provides is custom saved snippets. So when you type S and then dot, you will get menu of snippets. For example, here is subscribe and disclaimer, which I usually use in my YouTube descriptions. Also, I use welcome template like so in my YouTube description. So it saves me time, and I actually enjoy using this writer in dark mode to draft my text content. All right, so let's move to the next feature, Katteb Chat. So here you will be able to use it as, for example, similar to ChatGPT. You can ask to give you YouTube titles, let's say for ChatGPT 4 Turbo review, and as well, you can add additional sources. So let's include internet as well. Also, we can save prompts like so. So later you will be able to reuse those. That's nice. Let's go. And here it is, our titles. So that was nice, and basically that's it about chat. You can use it similar to ChatGPT or any other chatbot helper, but additionally, you can specify a data source. So let's say you would like to review this e-ink writer from Amazon. So you can just copy the link. Then let's specify Amazon product as data source. Paste link here, confirm. Let's use this prompt. Of course, you can spend a bit more time and write a bit better one, but I think for this demo purpose, it will be fine. Like, write me a remarkable product review, list key features, and give top review summary. Let's go. And here it is, our review summary. Of course, you would probably not write your articles inside a chat feature. However, you can write some short form content. And here, the information seems to be correct. For example, we can see customer review summary, an average rating 4.4. Yep, and here it is 4.4 rating. So the chat is actually very nice, and it is great that you can add additional data sources. All right, moving to the next feature, Katteb Design. Honestly, I don't use image creator from Katteb. You're given some daily quota, but honestly, I prefer a specialized image creation software. So let's skip this. And I will leave the link to a few other AI image generators, which you might get on AppSumo on a lifetime deal. Okay, so moving next, AI writer. So let's quickly demonstrate how it works, what is the flow. You can use chat feature to help you to generate articles. However, there is a nice feature inside this headline generator. When you start typing, you will be given suggestions. For example, like what is the difference between Chat GPT 3, let it be Chat GPT 3.5. So you can get some ideas for the topic, but let's use my own. All right, so then you choose your language. By default is English, but you can use many more other languages. You can define target audience, United States, it's fine. Number of words, let it be 1000 for this topic. Of course, for this one, let's use internet as a data source, and let's suggest outline. All right, so here's the outline. Introduction, overview, GPT 3.5 features, GPT-4 Turbo features, performance, advancements. We can select more topics. However, for 1000 word article, I think that is enough. So let's use one paragraph from the conclusion. We can also define the tone, third, second, or first person view. Let's also suggest some images. Let's ask images for all of our blog post sections. However, here I think images suggestions from a stock library like Pexels or Unsplash might not work well for a topic like ChatGPT. So I believe stock libraries will work better in other topics. But let's see. Of course, we can edit and reorder any outline elements. Anyway, let's start generating. And here it is, the real-time flow of the article. There is fact-checking in progress. All right, so now our article is done. Right away, I can see that images are not correctly suggested. I don't think that two pineapples are related to ChatGPT. And if you will go to Pexel's website, there are plenty of images for OpenAI and ChatGPT. So I think it is definitely a point for improvement for a Katteb. Let's actually view article in the editor. All right, so let's briefly take a look at it. We have introduction, quick summary of the differences, and here you can see the data sources. So this is great. You're actually getting the real fresh information on which you base your articles. You get GPT 3.5 features, then GPT-4 turbos, as requested in the blog outline, performance paragraph, Again, not relevant image, but for each paragraph, you are getting the sources. Just an example, let's click on this one. All right, so that is great article, and it shows like 1.8k words. That is also great. And at the end, we have our recommendation paragraphs, again with the cited sources. Also, there is one more interesting feature that I have discovered just now. When you select something and then long press right mouse button, then you can have these options, just another convenient shortcut. So we can rewrite, proofread, and have other options. All right, let's move to other feature, article rewriter. And let's rewrite article that we have just created. Let's go. I can see that it drafts different parts of the article and then does detailed writing piece by piece. All right, so here it is, our rewritten article to the right. So I believe if you will switch to GPT-4, you maybe will get better results. I can see in the title, can you explain the contrast between ChatGPT? So I would keep difference here. That's how you can rewrite your articles. So moving to the snippets section, here we can add some prompts or part of the content. You can add text, you can add a shortcut and add anything you like here. For example, like I showed you before, I've created this snippet to save me time in writing YouTube description. So when I use this snippet, this text will appear in the editor, and then I will just need to place the name of the tool. Put it here as well, and that actual affiliate link. Okay, next feature, terms. I don't use it much, but you can define some words, like suggested here. I believe whenever all right will appear, you can ask to replace that, for example, with OK, so you'll be consistent with your style of writing. But I don't use this feature. And as well, in links, I think it is a point for improvement. You add a website here, and when you write, supposedly you should be able to get suggested links, but this didn't work for me. But actually, it would be nice to have. And just a quick recap on Katteb plugin. You will need to download zip file from Katteb website and upload it manually to your site in the plugins section. And actually what it does, it simplifies connection and export from Katteb to your WordPress a bit. Actually, you will be able to log in here to your Katteb account, and that's it. So after you log in WordPress, then you will be able to export to a website and your connection will be pre-populated here. However, WordPress plugin is not necessary. You can just connect your export to WordPress right from the Katteb, as I did in this video. Alright, so moving to a conclusion. Where would I put Katteb? Into which category? So in my opinion, it is definitely above B. So let's see if it can be S or A. And again, in this ranking, I am mostly focused on long-form article creation tools. And Katteb, in this regards, is a great tool. I like how it is easy to create long-form content with this tool. It is missing generating talking points, which some other AI writers provide. However, the outline that Katteb generates is very detailed, and you can easily edit that. Suggested images didn't work well, but I think it will improve over time. There is convenient chat feature where you can generate short form content, like asking to generate meta description for your blog post or help you to generate clickbait titles for your YouTube videos or posts. One disadvantage, because of which I'm a bit hesitant to put Katteb into S tier, is that it provides access mostly to ChatGPT 3.5 model. You will have some GPT-4 generations. However, there is a new model available, GPT-4 Turbo. And for example, with Try Humanize, when you bring your own key, you can have access to this newer GPT-4 Turbo model. I saw an announcement that yesterday they made GPT-4 Turbo available. I didn't see it yet. As I mentioned, I will put update in the pinned comment. And also, I think if Katteb implements bring your own key feature, so for example, you can connect Claude language model if you would like. So you are not only sticking to ChatGPT language model. I think it will be definitely an S tier. But anyway, for now, using a bit of wishful thinking that Katteb will give access to newer language models, I am putting it into S tier, and that is because even with current language models, GPT 3.5 and GPT-4, it provides great content, which is fact-checked, and you can write blog posts on the recent events. So even without the latest language model, it is still a great tool, and I really enjoy using that. Alright, so that concludes my recap and updated review of Katteb. As usual, I will leave the link in the description to this tool. I think it is a great one of the best AI writers that ever hit AppSumo. And considering the number of great reviews, it still provides great deal. So probably you can start with 2 codes and see if it will be enough for you. But anyway, you can add more codes if you would like. For example, you can get even 150,000 words per month. Just see how many you need. Alright, so as usual, please give this video a like and subscribe for more similar videos. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.